where'd you say you get these couches from again? Oh, I got it from Five and Below. Oh, that explains why they're kind of uncomfortable. Hey man, I did my best. Couches are really expensive nowadays. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Just, I wish the couches could have been a bit bigger, since, we kind of had to customize yours. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I'm bored. You want to play a video game or something? Yeah, but what video game? How about Halo 3? No, Halo 3 is cool and all, but I don't feel like playing that. What about Half-Life 1 or Half-Life 2 for the Xbox 360? Those are interesting suggestions, but I'm not sure if those are the games I want to play right now. How about Portal 1 or Portal 2 for the Xbox 360? Again, very great suggestions, but I'm not sure if I really want to play those right now. Well, then what do you want to play? I want to play a game that, is gory, has action in it, a lot of shooting, a first-person shooter to be exact, has a protagonist who's wearing green but is not Master Chief, and, overall, kills demons for a living. I wouldn't say a living, but something like that. Takes place in mostly hell. The game starts with D, ends with M, and it has Eternal in its title. And it's pretty good. Has a lot of metal music in it. Do you just want to play Doom Eternal? Yeah, that's the one. Then why didn't you just say that? I don't know. I guess it's kind of just like it being a clue. I guess that's the next thing we're doing for the next afternoon, huh? Yes. Is that the Doom Slayer? On to the toy review! Dude, who are you talking to? What is up, everybody? Welcome to my very first figure review today on my YouTube channel. And today, we'll be taking a look at the Figma Doom Slayer. So first and foremost, we have the box, the thing that the figure comes in. So we got the front of the box with the cool picture of the action figure, and got the side of the box, which is, let me show you real quick, a picture of Doom Slayer holding the BFG 9000, which is pretty sick, honestly. So next up, we got the back of the box, which shows the overall features of the Doom Slayer figure, and as you can see right there, there's the picture of the Nendroid Doom Slayer. But then there's the other side of the box, which is of the Doom Slayer holding the Crucible and the Slayer blade. I forgot what it's called, but it's out, and the top of the box, the top of the box has the Doom Slayer holding a chainsaw. Same thing on the bottom. Let's say we stop wasting time and crack this thing open. So here we have the Doom Slayer out of its cardboard packaging that is, and I honestly think that the figure looks amazing as a whole. Really good detailing, and overall, looks pretty good. I honestly think so. With the individual detailing and articulation, but we'll get to that later. Right now, let's go ahead and get to his accessories. So here we have the individual accessories of the Doom Slayer with the Crucible, chainsaw, super shotgun, and the BFG 9000, the Slayer's blade, I think it's called. I'm not so sure, I forgot. And then there's every single individual hand and piece for the cannon right there. And I guess we'll take an individual look on every single accessory. Here we have the Crucible sword, which is one of the more cooler weapons of the game. In my opinion, I personally think so. It's a really nice sword. Overall design, and I love how Figma really captured the individual runes that are on this thing, and the overall design on the handle. If it'll focus, there you go, on the handle of it. Now I gotta say, this isn't to be, in the face of children, since overall the you know, these are some sharp parts too, so keep out of reach of children. So, but yeah, honestly, this is a great accessory. And yeah, let's go to the next one. Here we have the dope saw, or you know, the chainsaw that is more or less primarily in the game. You get it almost immediately, and I'd say the overall detailing on this is immaculate. You can see like the individual thing that looks like it'll makes it look overall weathered, I suppose. And you know, the dope saw right there, you can read it right. It doesn't focus. You know, Micum's buck, $2. You know, dope saw. And the blades on it look really cool. I personally think that they actually look really nice. Focus, there you go. On the individual chain. And the overall look, this is kind of sharp. I don't know. Then there's the handle. But yeah, it's a really nice looking chainsaw overall. Here we have the super shotgun, which is personally one of my favorite weapons to use in the game when I've played it. Honestly, it's like I love double barrel shotguns, so you can see why I really like the super shotgun. The details on the handle are super good. It looks like it's just been dirtied and used really. Oh man, this camera won't focus. Then we have the meat hook, which it launches out and like grabs the demon. And overall, I really love the overall design. And you shoot it. There's a really great design, and I really love this overall super shotgun design. It's really good. Next up, we have the Doom Blade, which is the extracted version, I think, the one that's out, and then we have the one that's in, before the overall change. So here's both of them. As you can see, the details are similar, except this one's just in, this one's out. But yeah, there's not much to say about the Doom Blade other than that it is a cool weapon, but this part's still sharp. Yeah, I'd more or less keep this out of a younger person's reach if you want to keep this, actually, I'd recommend it, just say it that way. Now, last but definitely not least, we have the BFG 9000, which, man, I cannot get over this design. This is a beautiful piece, a big gun too, big effing gun. And they changed it to big force gun, but we all know to its original days it's big effing gun. I can't really say it right now because it's YouTube channel. But yeah, I love the glow on the little green parts. They make it look like it's actually glowing for certain parts. Let me see if I can make it look like a little better in the different lighting, but it looks great. And it really resembles what it does in the game. It looks amazing, honestly. So starting with the hand accessory, we have these fisted hands, these relaxed or grabbing underneath a gun hands, gun holding hands, or he's gonna choke you out if you don't give him his money hands, some sword holding hands. And for some reason, my copy of the figure came with a left hand that looks exactly like the right hand. So as you see here, this is the left hand, and here's the right hand. And for some reason, it comes with another one. So I'm not sure if that's a thing that happens with most figures, if all of them, or is that just a little fluke or a mistake. But in reality, I don't know why. It just kind of, it's just strange, honestly. And finally, he comes with this thumbs up hand telling you to like the video, or else he'll give you a Samoan spike. Now, I guess we're gonna have to get to his articulation. So here we have, he looks about up that high, he looks down that low, which is pretty good. He looks side to side pretty well, 360 if you can. I think I gotta mess up the joint. No, I got it. As you see, it's a ball joint with a hinge, which makes, allows it for better articulation overall. Just go ahead and fix his neck there. There you go. Oh. There you go. Oh, kind of looks like he's have his head to the side, like he's in an 80s music video. Okay, or 80s rap video. Anyways, his arms go about that wide, there's a ball joint that can help him go wider. If there's a dumbbell joint about here on the shoulder pad, armor, whatever you call it. He has a butterfly joint that allows his arm to go that far. He has a hinge and a ball joint right there, which allows better movement. His arm go a hinge at the elbow, hinge at the hand. If I can make it to work, hold on. Hinge at the hand right here. There's a ball joint on the shoulder pad, and same thing for the other arm. He back arch about that much, crunch about that far, thanks to a dumbbell joint. And there's, I believe there's a little hinge right here, just some mobility. Legs can go that far. You can kick that out, which is pretty impressive. Kick back that far. Knees, there's a single hinge right here. A ball joint connected to the knee pad. There's a ball joint right here on this part right here. Foot right here goes up that far, down that far. Pretty decent pivot. But yeah, overall, and there's also a ball joint here on the shoulder cannon. It goes up, there's a hinge right here. I'm not gonna be bothered. There's a ball joint right here. Like I was saying, I'm not gonna be bothered to change the other one since this one actually broke on me and I had to fix with super glue. So, but yeah, there's the articulation of the figure. My one gripe with this figure's articulation, I gotta say, is overall it's a beautiful looking figure, but due to Figma's joints, I guess, not being so firm, his legs kind of wobble a little bit. He's not a fully solid figure, but overall he can still hold a pose though. Like, his legs can still more or less hold a pose, not really. But that's not because it's broken, that's just because it's using Figma joints, and this is a 6-inch figure, which Figma is not known for doing. They usually do 5-inch figures, or more or less like that, really. But yeah, that's really it. And now it's time for the size comparisons. So here I have him next to the Tenacious Martialist, what's it called, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, which I will review on this channel. Just be tuned for that. This guy. Next up I have the, I believe is Jazzwares. Let me see. Yeah, here is the Jazzwares Master Chief from Halo Infinite. There's huge size difference. I personally think these two look great together since they both are on Game Pass on Xbox now. They kind of, partnered up. I would love to see a collab between the two. Next up is one of my most recent figures I've gotten, and I will do a review on in the future, is the Beast Collectibles Batman Returns Batman, which is a pretty tall figure, and I will be reviewing it as well on the channel. So but yeah, overall I love this figure, and let's go ahead and get to my final review. Oh, and here is next on Lightning McQueen. My final review. Overall, I love this figure. The details are perfect. It really matches that in the game. The overall coloring in the visor, the small insignificant details like the Slayer symbol on his helmet, the individual little red lines right there. If you can detect it, I'm pretty sure you can. And yeah, the overall really fine details that they didn't have to put, but they did. And it's nothing like the McFarlane Toys Doom Slayer, which I do have. I just can't pull them out right now. But yeah, I really love this figure, and if I was to end, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. The only reason why it's not a full 10 is because of the, loose legs and all. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for detail, sculpt, and articulation. Of course, accessories. But I really do wish they could have included more, like perhaps the plasma rifle, the maybe the Gatling gun. Let's see, what else? Maybe the assault rifle. But yeah, that's really it. Thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you on the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to see more videos of mine. Leave a comment on whatever, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.